Welcome back to our unboxing series. Today we're going to talk about the Medela Pump In Style with MaxFlow in the version with or without the bag. Depending on the options through your insurance, you may have some additional accessories included, and we'll walk through those with you. Today for the MaxFlow, we're going to talk about the special features, what's included, how to assemble it, how to use it, and then care and cleaning for your pump. And by the way, if you haven't ordered your pump through insurance yet, please reach out to us at aceleron.com/order and we can help get that started for you. The special features of the Medela Pump In Style with MaxFlow are having to do, first of all, with that MaxFlow aspect. It has micro vibration technology to help with the milk expression. It also has the option to pump on the go with an external battery pack option. Now this does take 8 AA batteries and it opens on both sides, so make sure you put batteries in on both sides. Or you can plug it in to use it more stationary. But you have the option to be on the go with that and the handle on the side. The last special feature is the Medela Pump In Style with MaxFlow includes a 1-year warranty on the pump motor. And so that covers things for the pump motor, like it's not creating suction, the battery pack's not working, things like that. The accessories will have a limited 90-day warranty. Assembling your Medela Pump In Style with MaxFlow is very easy. They actually redesigned it so that there are fewer pieces and it goes together really quickly and easily. You have your connector hub here, which is basically the motherboard of it all. This cap is okay to come off, so if that happens, please don't worry. And that just goes right back in. And the backflow protector is right here, and it also has your valve right included as one piece. So that's one of the things they did to reduce the amount of accessories. It's going to sit with this little flap pointing down, and it can only push on one way. So it makes it so that you really can't put it on backwards, because if you do, that door on the back really won't close. The bottle is going to connect right on the bottom, and if you look in here, you'll actually see that flap. Your bottle is a skinny, narrow neck bottle. It twists right on. And then depending on the breast shield that you're using, it just inserts right to the front and is very easy to change out. One thing to note about any of the breast shields that Medela carries is they are an oval shape. And that oval shape is because no breast is a circle and everyone is different. So you're able to position this in whatever way is most comfortable for your body. They do also include caps if you're using your bottle as a milk storage bottle. The Medela Pump In Style with MaxFlow has the option of single or double pumping, meaning just pumping one or both sides at the same time. And that's actually done with their special tubing. So it is a Y connector tubing here, where you can see on the front, it actually says Medela. Where the M is what's going to point up, and that is the portion that's going to connect to the back of your collection kit, right in that hole there. You have the option to connect 2 collection kits or just one. If you are single pumping, only pumping on one side, you want to make sure that you stick the open port into this little spot here. If you don't do that, it'll pull in air and you won't have suction on your preferred side. So that is for single pumping. The bottom part of your tubing, where the A in Medela points, is going to go right into the top of your pump motor so that you have your full collection kit ready to go. So when it comes to using your Medela Pump In Style, one thing you might notice is there's no screen on here. The benefit to the pump not having a screen is that when we use any pump, we really want to make sure that we're using the correct suction strength for our body. Without a screen on here, you're truly using the strength that your body needs because you have to pay attention to how it feels instead of just a number on the screen itself. For the buttons, we have a power button, a plus and minus to change our suction strength, and then we have our phase button, which I'll go into more in a minute. I want you to notice on the side we have our plug. I have mine plugged into the wall, but this is also where you would use your adapter if you were plugging it in to pump more on the go. When we're using our pump, that two-phase technology has to do with kind of copying what a baby will do when it's nursing. So if a baby is directly nursing, they're going to go through two different phases of a suck pattern, a faster and slower pattern. So I'm going to show you how to do that on the Pump In Style itself. First, we're going to turn the pump on with our power button. And what happens is it will automatically start in the first phase, which is called the letdown or massage mode. This is going to stimulate your letdown. What it means is that your letdown is when your milk starts to flow. So this suck pattern is a lot faster, so it has a higher pace to it. So what I mean by that is how many sucks per minute. The only thing that you're meant to change in this mode is your suction strength up and down. Something to note is it doesn't start on level 1. When the pump first turns on, it starts in level 4. So when you go up, you're going up from level 4, or you're going down from level 4. The way that you find your suction strength is by starting at that level 4 it first turns on in, and if you're uncomfortable at level 4, you're going to go down to where you're comfortable. But if the 4 is okay, you're actually going to go up and up and up until it is uncomfortable, and then you're going to go down 1 to where it's comfortable. So basically you're using your highest comfort strength. Now you're here for the first 2 minutes until you've had your letdown. The pump will automatically switch the phase over to what's called the expression phase, which is slower in its pattern, how many sucks per minute. But if you have your letdown, your milk flows before 2 minutes, you can push that button and it will go to that second expression mode. Now this is a lot slower of a suction pattern, but you also here are going to change your suction strength. What happens when you switch over to the expression phase is it will stay at the level that you were pumping at. So if you were pumping at level 7, it will go back to level 7 for you in that second phase, so you don't need to change that. But it is always good to try and see if you can go a little bit higher, because sometimes you can use a higher strength in that second phase. Go up until it's uncomfortable and then back down 1, no matter where that is. When you've finished pumping, you can turn your pump off with the power button. Now, a standard pumping session is around 15 minutes, so maybe sometimes a little bit more or less. But when you switch to the second phase, you are able to go back to the first phase anytime. So with that phase button, you can go back and forth for whatever you need during your pumping session. And again, the only other thing you're changing is your suction strength based on comfort. Now let's move on to cleaning. When it comes to using your Medela Pump In Style with MaxFlow with the standard collection kit, you also have the option to use the hands-free collection kit that they have separate. Now, the reason why I bring that up is because cleaning for both of these kits is almost identical. When it comes to cleaning for your Medela Pump In Style, either hands-free or the standard collection kit, I want you to know that there are a few parts that we are definitely not submerging in water. First, you have your pump motor, as well as your plug, and then we have our external battery pack is also not going in the water, and your tubing is also not meant to be cleaned in your standard day-to-day. Now, if something gets in your tubing, there are instructions about cleaning it with soapy water, but typically we don't have to worry about cleaning our tubing with the Medela Pump In Style with MaxFlow with either collection kit. When it comes to cleaning, you're cleaning the parts that come in contact with milk. So for a standard collection kit, you have your breast shields, your caps if you use the bottle as storage, and you have your whole connector head and the backflow here. So you have only a few parts, there's really are not many, and there's even fewer parts for that hands-free collection kit with just the backflow protector, the actual shield that goes on your body, and the connector cup. First off, you have the option of the sink or the dishwasher. So the recommendation is to clean the collection kit, whichever you choose, after every pumping session. So if you pump twice a day, you're cleaning it twice a day. You have the option of doing so either in the sink or the dishwasher. If you're going to clean it in the sink, you're going to take a clean separate bowl from the rest of your food dishes, fill it with some warm soapy water, put your parts in, let them soak for 5 minutes, wash as you normally would, rinse with clear water, and then you let them air dry. The other option is the dishwasher. You take all your parts, you fully separate them, and then you're gonna put them on the top rack of your dishwasher only. You wanna make sure they don't fall below or go, too close to where the main heating source is for your dishwasher. That can just warp your parts or, damage them early. Other than that, sink, dishwasher, it's your preference. The other recommendation that Medela has for cleaning your pump parts are sanitizing them at least once a day. That's morning, afternoon, or night, whatever works for you. But you have two main options for sanitizing through Medela. The first option is to boil your parts. Now, when they boil your parts, they're already going to be clean because you washed them after your last pumping session, and they're already going to be separated. So all of your parts are going to be disconnected still. You put them in a large stock pot of boiling water, and all of these parts boil for 10 minutes. After 10 minutes, you take them out and they will air dry pretty quickly because they're coming out of that hot water. The other option is the micro steam bag. So Medela makes micro steam bags. They look like large sandwich baggies. You put your parts in, again, separated and already clean, a little bit of water, and you microwave them for the time that it says, about 2 minutes, and then it steams them in the microwave to sanitize them. Those are great for on the go, out of the house, just anything where you need a quick sanitizing. Aceleron truly cares about the entire journey from prenatal through postpartum. And so that's why we have this unboxing series, but we also have other educational content for you on our website at aceleron.com, including one-on-one unboxings where you get a little bit more of a personal individual touch, and other consults like a return to work and things like that. So we want to make sure that you are fully covered and you have lots of access to different educational content. We also have some links, documents, videos, lots to explore. Again, that's at aceleron.com anytime.